had envisioned grander plan up and getting after today. Woke up this morning, my back and my neck hurting, and I have not made it anywhere. I've just rested. I got like a crink in my neck. It's not actually a crick, it's like a crink. It hurts, but not like not like whenever you got an actual crick in your neck. And I'm hungry too, and we got supper going in yonder. Waiting on things to get started going. So I should have just went ahead and made me a sandwich before I started. I did. So I may just do that right quick while there ain't nobody on yet. Oh, we got somebody come on. I'll be back in a second. I didn't figure anybody would be here just yet. I'm coming. I'm trying to get me a little bit of a sandwich because I'm hungry and my stomach's hurting. Come on. I know I ain't got no table in here. That's right. Let me see who we got. I'm coming. There's the snowman. There's Brian. Kevin Jones, what's up? Hey, I'm somebody, I think. That's right. There you are. There's Joey. Chris, Yank Doodle, what's up? 105. I want PB and J strawberry jelly. I'm having just one slice of bread with a piece of cheese on it. We got supper in there on the stove. Or cooking. What's up, Sean? There's 902. Uh-oh. Brian just finished the 510E. All right. I can't wait to see you out. What's up, Kurt? I'm not too bad. I'm feeling a little rough today. But, you know, there's Gordon, Robert, pouring rain. It's trying to decide what it's going to do today. We having like stew meat in a onion soup, a beef onion soup, and some fried up zucchini and squash. She'll cut. Heavy used. Down on compression. It'll do. Oh yeah. The other night we had pork chops and fried zucchini and squash. It was good. I'm just using this as something because I was really hungry. I didn't have much for lunch. She's doing pretty good. Dad grows some. He grows more than I do. I don't like going out in the hot. I usually let other people grow them. Now, if I have to, I will. But for the most part, I do a lot of vegetable trading. Run enough to be an yearly display piece. That's right. There's Jesse. That's better. I give my tummy something to chew on other than my backbone. That crookneck squash, is it yellow, Robert? That's probably what we call yellow squash because it's usually... And we got some green squash and zucchini. And that stuff's good. Yep, that's probably what we call the yellow squash. That's one of my favorites. You take them and slice them thin, roll them in egg and roll them in some flour with some salt and pepper. Good heaven, better than any potato chip you'll ever eat, I tell you what. Something like that. Something like that, Brian. Oh, mercy. That's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cut the squash real thick, and it's not that good. But you cut that stuff thin and fry it. Whoo, boy. Straight neck or crook neck. Okay. Most of y'all squash I've ever seen, it's either slightly, most of it's kind of straight as crook. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying. What's up, screwdriver? Thought you didn't eat green stuff. Well, technically, the yellow squash is yellow. Now, I don't mind green beans, okra, squash, zucchini, potatoes, corn, green peas sometimes. I gotta be in the mood for green peas, but I will eat green peas occasionally. Black-eyed peas, pinto beans, northern beans. That's pretty much, kidney beans. I don't like black beans. Every once in a while I eat lima beans, but I don't really like them. But I don't really like green peas either. But I do eat them occasionally. Just for old time's sake, for some reason. Don't know why. Don't have any idea why. Made a couple cuts with the saw and he about to put me on, but yeah, it's too hot out there. What's up, old timer? Really good for lowering blood sugar and other healthy benefits. That's right. I like vegetables if they're seasoned right. That's the way I am. They got to be cooked right. I cooked them the other night in canola oil, and I do not recommend that you cook anything in canola oil. Just we were out of extra virgin olive oil, so I had to cook them in canola oil because we didn't have no butter or nothing. I mean, we was out of everything. Mom actually had to go to the grocery store today, so we was out of all sorts of stuff. I run completely out of my food here. Love me some cream green peas. I don't think I've ever had cream green peas there, Yank. Oh, congratulations, Yank. When I get done, buddy, I'll send you a picture of ours. I sent it to like 75 or 80 people the day she was born, and I hadn't messaged you in a while, and it kind of didn't come up in my list. Because I would have sent it to you the day she was born too. I tried to send it to everybody on the list, but I mean, I had people running in and out the door and just going crazy. Well, you know how it is. Oh, and I hadn't drank enough water either lately, so I'm trying to get some drink. Seasoning makes the difference. The jalapenos are coming in strong this year. No jalapenos for me. What'd you do?
Is that it?
Yeah.
He's still trying to sell it.
Okay. Well, maybe he still got it then. We'll see. Do you want to get some of that bread and try to bread some of that stuff later, or are you just going to fry it like we did in the pan? With just...
I don't know. I'm still working on plans.
I just meant if you want to take it with you. It don't matter to me. I liked it good. Black-eyed peas and ham bone soup. That does sound pretty good.
That's going in and out this way.
That's right. You're welcome. I know, I seen that. Yeah, Yank Doodle and them had another little girl. I would say me and him's competing, but he's got more of them than I do. And well, we're planning on fit this month where can't do it no more. We can practice. We just can't accomplish anything. Because we ain't got no more room. I don't know what we're going to do with this one when it gets a little bigger. Gonna fry catfish, hush puppies, and shrimp. That does sound good. Just woke up from a nap. What is happening, Sawturday people? I'm having a rough time with coughing and going on. I don't know what the world that's all right. Hopefully this live feed's gonna stay good because it just kicked me out and I come back in. Saws are hot, hogs are shot. Afternoon, y'all, from the Lone Star. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Is this the first time you've been on a live while we were live? Thought I would have remembered that name. Joey, not another one. Yeah, it was breaking up a little bit, Chris. I don't know if it stopped or not. I was supposed to get up this morning and work on my car. But I don't know, several people know, but probably not everybody knows. When I was on my way back, solar flare interruption. When I was on my way back from Smitty's last weekend, I left Johnny Arnett's house and I made it to the rest stop closest to the house on 77, and I stopped because I was just about out of it, and I had to stop for a little bit, and I walked back out there to the car, and that thing was just pouring water out the bottom of it. I'm in the garage, brainstorm the supercharged saw. I'll be in the background. That's right. Tuned in when y'all were at Smitty's. Oh, okay. I don't remember a lot from that day. We had a bunch of stuff going on. I was trying to talk, watch, and entertain all at the same time, and my brain was fried. But my car blowed the gasket between the timing cover and the block, and I got to pull the whole front of the motor off to replace it. So since I got to do all that, I bought a timing chain, gear set, the timing cover, because those timing covers are all over the internet. So I was going to just get a gasket set, but something says, if they're selling a bunch of timing covers, why are they selling the timing covers? Obviously, there's something wrong with the timing covers. So I went ahead and bit the bullet, and I bought a new timing cover gasket set, come with a front seal, and I got a new reservoir to go on the power steering pump because it leaks like a sieve. And I think that's it. So I got to tear the whole front of the motor off, harmonic bouncer and everything. I got to tear all of that off. 2005 Taurus. I'd planned on doing it this morning, but when I got up, my lower back was hurting, and time I got breakfast made for the youngins and went to sit down, I was in so much pain. It's all I could do to sit down in my chair. What's up, Levi? Now it has eased off since, but if I got to do a big job on something, I always try to do as much as I can. That's exactly what I'm doing. I figured, I got a water pump, so I got a timing chain, gear set, got the gaskets, the timing cover, I got a brand new Motorcraft water pump, and the reservoir for the power steering pump, because I needed to do the power steering pump, and I put it off. And I mean, it's got 170-some thousand on it, so I figured it probably needs a timing chain while I'm in there. I just wished I could have found a better timing chain than the one I got. Why not swap in the Yamaha Taurus motor while you're there? Super Dave, that thought has crossed my mind. It's like if I was 15 years younger than I was, I would probably do that. Now, if I can walk out there and turn the key and it cranks and the air conditioning works, I don't care. As long as it goes and I don't have to fool with it. Sorry, y'all. I've had a heck of a time. Changed the oil on my side by side. I need to change the oil on my side by side tue. Yeah, sure enough. I really wish that SHO hadn't junked, or I would drive it. Buy a Camry, oil changes, and get. That's the way that Taurus has been. I mean, it's really not giving much trouble. The AC compressor, I replaced it. It has a couple of gremlins, wiring gremlins in it. But for the most part, I walk out there and get in it and crank it and drive. Now, don't get me wrong, that car wasn't $1,000. I mean, and all I've really done is drive it, other than put an air conditioning compressor on it and a dryer, because I had to buy the dryer to get the warranty on the air conditioning compressor. So, you know, it was actually working when I got it, and then the compressor just stopped working. And after I pulled it off, I actually think that the problem was the lamination on the clutch, not the compressor. But sometimes I forget how to do things after a while. So it got a new one with a warranty, 3-year, 36,000 mile. And I bought the extended warranty to go on it that pays parts and labor. So if it goes out, they'll pay me to put another one on it and give me another one. Yeah, that was a good idea. If you're ever doing stuff like that on Facebook or on the eBay, you can buy that extra warranty on there, and they pay parts and labor. What I was hoping to find one of these days was a 4-door Ranger or something with a 5-speed in it that I could put that 3-liter SHO motor in and make us a truck to travel up to events and stuff like that. At least if it's a 4-seater or a extended cab or crew cab. Do they make a crew cab Ranger? That would be nice, one with 4 doors. But next year when I go out and around, I might take one of the girls with me. Raina wanted to go to Smitty's with me, but she wouldn't listen. And maybe next year she'll be of an age where she can actually listen and maybe pay attention a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Because she's not real good at that yet. She just turned 3 in July. She's good about thinking, but not listening. I need to look, see if I can find one. That would be nice. About busted my knuckles, and I tell you it hurts like a son. Look, I'm healed up. I'm about healed up. I laid that rascal open the other week. They didn't pass the side impact rollover test. Old timer says she's a female. That might explain it. Yeah. That's a good possibility, old timer. Oh, mercy. I was trying to give her directions earlier to find that rubber band we were shooting today, and she could not understand. Turn around and walk straight. I said, you little gator nugget. You're looking for an Explorer Sport Track. I think those are a little bit bigger, aren't they? I know they had them in the 2000s. 2006. Mid 2000s. Dang, Joey, that'd have been nice. That's what we want's one with a bad motor in it, so we can slap the old 3-liter Explorer with a bed. Yeah, I remember those. I just don't know. I guess this is it the same chassis? What's up, crazy feller? I didn't even see your name there until Joey posted it. Yeah, they came with a 4046. The Sport Track, I don't think they ever made it in straight drive, though, did they? I'd like to see if I could find one of the old stock kits and tear that SHO motor out and do all the hot rod goodies on it. That would be a lot of fun because allegedly back in the day they made a stage 3 kit that come with cams and fuel pump and stuff like that, and you could get them things up to about 780 wheel horsepower. Curly Bill, howdy. Many of y'all remember Minnie Pearl. Been a long time. The problem was finding a transmission that would hold all of that power. I guess I could put a 5-speed Linko in it. I would prefer it to be 4-wheel drive, but it doesn't technically have to be. One of those supercharged Buicks with a 3.8. Oh yeah, yeah they are. Well, I miss oh that's right. I'll tell you what. One of the reasons why that SHO got about 28 to 30 miles to the gallon out on the highway. It got great gas mileage. The Taurus that I drive now, when I went to when I reset everything and went to Dubs, it was showing about 23 to 24 miles to a gallon, which that's pretty good. I mean, that ain't bad. My truck got about 17 miles to a gallon, but diesel fuel was so much more expensive that just, you know, it was expensive. That's right. Howdy, Super Dave. We got some people up in here today. Hopefully one of these days we're going to get some internet worked out. I should build a BR 549 saw. That's right. I got that BR 549. One of the things that we got to do is replace this thing. When Fat Matt was up here the other week, I was showing him this VFD that I put on here, and it blew fireballs outside of it. And now I'm working on making something, and I've got to have the meal, so I got to fix this. You want to see something I did the other day? I didn't film this, but I'll show it to you. I didn't film it because I've never done it before and I had no idea what I was doing. But I was learning how to do some taper turning the other day because, let me see. I want you smoked out somebody. I want you smoked out somebody on YouTube on a 585 Husqvarna. It was so funny I cracked up. Oh, we had a good time. That's for sure. This is a piece of 4150, and I don't know if y'all can tell, the hole is tapered in this thing. I machined this the other day. The finish ain't the best in the world, but it's not bad. But I have a big roller wheel. This is the big roller. It's a feed drum out of a chipper. And on the other side, one of the motors come loose and it shredded the hole. So we're going to actually put it in the big drill press and bore the top of it right there. And then we're going to put this down in the top of it and weld it. But I had to make this, and I've got to key it yet. So I had to make this as well. This is gonna be machined into the plug for the key. So I'm gonna cut a slot in this so I can put the key broach in it and broach the keyway into it. And I got it. It fits pretty good. You slap it on there, it stays on there. If you whack it on there, it's really hard to get it off. Uh-oh. There we go. But I done this yesterday. This is where I was facing it off and one of my tool bits exploded. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. My axles are made of 4150. Yeah. This is made out of junk. This is garbage. But all it is a, if you know how to key, this is the plug that has the slot cut in that you push the key cutter down through. How are you doing, Casterman? Good to see y'all. Yeah, look, I can set it down on the table and just set that down in there and it stays on it. Actually, I'm actually impressed. We kind of got it off a little bit to start with, and it was a learning curve. We done some math and the math came up, and then I made a jig and we used the jig instead of the math, and the jig was off and the math was not. Just came in from mowing. Ain't no problem. I just hope this works out well. I'm trying to save him a little money because that feed roller's like several $1,000s. It's a real good customer of mine. I told him, I said, I'll help you out. See what we can do with it. But I've got to clean the drill press off because next week we got to set it in the drill press and do some mow cheening in the drill press. Well, you know what? I can slap that on there and turn that outer down. Yep, that's a good idea. I'm glad y'all thought of that. I should have left it on there, but it'd be close enough. Recording. What's up, Jonathan? I'm still kind of impressed by this. Well, it was me and I was in here whether it be recorded or not. We didn't have a whole lot of room. And every once in a while when I'm learning new stuff, I say words that I don't want y'all to hear. Just in case you got your kids watching. Because even though I try to be as good as I can, sometimes I can still get fired up. I love watching machine work. Me too. I watched Joe Pye build them little miniature things, and that's a lot of fun. We had a good time up at Smitty's. There wasn't a whole lot of people showed up, and that was kind of disheartening. Nikki, sorry I missed you in PA, bro. Weekend just didn't align this time. Oh, I understand. We didn't have a lot of people that showed up at all. It was about nine or 10 people came. It was a little disheartening, but we know how it is. You know, everybody can't make it all the time, but the weather was great. I will say that. The weather was amazing. Flip, what's up? Don't hold on that one. That's right. Well, you know, that's why there's editing. I'm not good at editing, Casterman. Usually what y'all see is what exactly happened. That sucker locks on there pretty good. I mean, is it as good as it could be? Probably not. But by George, it locks on there. I'm going to keep sitting there messing around with it until I get it stuck. I say shucky darns. That's right. I have an idea for an event at some point, probably next summer, and we still got Bunyan. That's right. That's right. Well, we had a good time. We cut a bunch of wood. Now, one of the things that we did do later on that night is Smitty square filed a chain good and sharp, and we put it on the alky saw, and I lit her up and let her eat. I run the hound out of that rascal. We still had a great time. That's right. The weather was perfect. I ain't gonna lie. The weather was nice. It was in the high 50s, low 60s at night. Me and Johnny Arnett stayed in that camper, and J.K. stayed with us there one night.
Just have a forgiveness prayer at the beginning and let her. That's right. Sweet. How was the saw? How that saw is alive is beyond me. I know, right? Yeah, we let her have it. Oh yeah, it was good sleeping weather. I climbed up my sleeping bag. I was a little bit cool at first because I wasn't wearing no jacket. And once I got warm, I laid my arms out and got cooled back down. Then I went right off to sleep. What's up, high water? Those aren't bad to do. That's right. Caster, get off the line and build some axes. If y'all are interested in watching a blower get, I may have done a little trading. Stay away from the Dorman timing cover. I don't know what the one. Dear Lord, forgive me what I potentially might say trying to fit this square peg around. That's right. Oh, my arm's itching. I don't know whether that one I got's a Dorman or what, but it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Don't make them so sharp, Casterman. Now, if I pull my timing cover off and it's good, I may not reuse the aftermarket one. But I'm going to inspect it before I decide to put it back on there because I wasn't having any trouble till the gasket blew out. And the gasket was just deteriorated something fierce. And I'm hoping that it all goes well and that it's pretty easy to do. And I got to get out there and work on my truck sometime or another. Just slamming Casterman, never seen a round hole went square. Well, if you drive a square peg into a round hole and that square peg's hard and sharp enough, you'll have a square hole when you're done. What's up, Nate? Doing good. Lord bless me with a good 98 GMC. Tires and many other new parts. That's awesome, buddy. That is awesome. It's good to hear that. I'm praying the Lord to help me get my car fixed. He did get me enough money. He sent me enough money to buy the parts without having a whole lot of issue, and I didn't go extravagant on buying crazy parts. I went and I bought moderately priced parts. Except for the water pump, I did buy a new Motorcraft water pump. And I'm trying to find a new Motorcraft timing chain. If I could find a new Motorcraft timing chain, I'd probably buy it, but I hadn't been able to find one lately. That's kind of one reason why I hadn't started on it yet, because I did buy a timing set, and it is made in China, and I'm not particularly happy about it. I'm going to check it before I put it on there. Working too much, been hauling around bales of hay all day. That's awesome. That ain't bad. Tractor got air conditioning? Probably not. What's up, Zachary? One of the things I'm going to do before I put that timing chain on is I'm going to hit it the file and see how hard it is. Because if it ain't fairly hard, I don't know. I probably won't run it. I might just see if I can get one local. I know they're relatively not that expensive, but the one I got was like $40 for the kit. Yeah. I don't like doing hay when it's like super hot. I've done that. I used to do that a lot. I put up a lot of hay in my youth. And while I can say I didn't enjoy it then, I do miss it now, if that makes sense. Not so fun. Dang hot. It's not fun in no AC. Yeah, no AC's not fun. We used to carry a bottle of frozen water We take 2 liter bottles and fill them up with water and freeze them in the freezer overnight and carry them on the tractor in a plastic bag. You could drink it or pour some over your head. A little bit of both for what we done back in the day. Russell, what's going on? We're sitting here shooting the breeze. I did get a project from Smitty's while I was up there too, and I'm not going to divulge just yet. I'm going to wait to show it to y'all. I know. You'll see it soon enough. Got something in my shirt making my arm itch. Give me the hammer. I got 1 or 2 projects. I got at least, I know 1. I did get another project too, maybe. Cats and dogs falling from the sky. It's clouded up here a little bit, but it ain't come to rain yet. All the old days of getting heat stroke, putting up hay so we could get pneumonia feeding back out. That's right. The big news in Michigan is the Chinese CEO BYD poking around to buy Dodge Chrysler Jeep. Looks like it will happen. Yeah, there ain't no telling anymore, high water. There's stuff going on that shouldn't be going on is all I can say. My leg won't stop itching neither. I got all kinds of stuff going on right now. This old psoriasis gets dried out sometimes and itches. How's your top knot, buddy? What's up, Johnny? I've been sitting in the house today. I didn't get anything done. I need to be out there working on the car, but it just didn't happen today. What's up, Lance? Burly man, that's right. There's Baskers. What's up, Baskers? Did you get that Remington figured out the other day, yesterday? I hope you did. I figured the lines was on it. At least 2 of the lines was switched around. What I figured. Yeah, I got to see if I can find one of my buddies to come over and help me work on that car. Maybe. Stellantis already owns all the Mopar. Bought it from Fiat a while back. Most tractor companies are or were owned by Fiat as of a few years ago. Okay. Primer lines got you. Well, it was easy fix, wasn't it? All you gotta do is just switch the 2 lines on the primer. It was really nice up there at Smitty's last weekend. I am way behind cutting firewood for sale. Uh-oh. You have to get after it. ProMac 555 running, worth anything? They sell for decent prices, Lance, depending on who's got them and where you at. And what kind of shape it's in. Get ready to order some parts, buddy, the kind that turns a saw into a fire-breathing funny car. Yeah, but the end tank line had a hole in it. I just got done mowing. It's stinking hot here. I think it's hot here. I hadn't been outside today, so I don't know. I ain't been out today. I walked out there with the dog early this morning. That was it. John Clark, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I've stayed inside all day today. I hadn't been out. Dodge just recalled their truck, shifts into first gear at 55. I guess that could be problematic. Where'd the transmission go? I seen it in the rearview mirror. Blowed it right out the bottom. My thermostat is reading 128 in Grand Junction, Colorado, but I am in an asphalt lot. Yeah. The highest I ever seen mine was coming up 85 one evening. It was showing about 115. And it was hot. And I'd been out in it all day. I was planning on staying in, but the grass needed cut. Got me a Mountain Dew and lots of ice and went for it. There you go. You get you a goat. And you could just tie it up in different places in the yard and let it eat it down. Extremely close to bankruptcy. They had zero cash flow the past 6 months. Huh. I'm going up to West Virginia next weekend and I'm picking up something for you. When I get back, I'll send you a pic of it. It will be a game changer for your shop. Oh my word. I'm curious to see what it is, Johnny. Hey Johnny, did I ever show you that knife I was making? Since you're on here, Johnny, I'll show it to you. You have good sweet corn coming in this season. We've got some corn growing around here, but I ain't seen no good one. 122 with IR therm during the grass last year. Ain't been that hot this year. Here's my knife, Johnny. I think it'll make a nice one. I believe it will, anywho. Anywho's. And I hand ground that bevel on there on the... I done this without a jig. I just improvised a little bit. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm making me a nice chef's knife. I use it for cutting meat and cutting vegetables and stuff like that. And I hate them old butcher knives with the rolled edge because you're trying to cut and you gotta. I just want to be able to go straight down and cut to. I was pretty impressed with the bevel. Dr. Romack's in the house. What's up, buddy? This is D2 tool steel, and this is mild steel. I actually welded them together. I got to fill in that little spot right there, or either do some filing. I didn't have a big enough piece to make the whole thing out of tool steel, or else I'd have made it all out of tool steel. I may even add a little bit more to the tang just to make sure it's big enough. That's right, that thing looked good. That thing looked good, it looked good, looked real good. Oh, y'all, don't forget to click your thumbs up. We got 41 people and 36 thumbs up. I think it'll harden real good, Johnny. I just got to get an edge on it and the handle. But the handle's where I struggle with. Every handle I ever do don't never look the way I want it to. I'm not good at handling. My tang is never big enough. That's right. Thank you, Chris. I've got it fairly sharp. Like there's certain places now that will cut you, but I hadn't got it all the way. It looked good in that picture you sent me. I mean, if it etched out even better than what it looked like, it's really nice. Automotive rear springs, yep. I like doing handles. If you wasn't so far away, I'd send you this one, let you do the handle for me. Johnny said he can handle it. I gotta find the scales I want, Johnny, because I want a green color. Don't ask me why, I just do. I got some green and I got some brass too, and I thought about putting 2 pieces of brass in it, and then putting the green scales on it, and using brass pins to set it over. Top has a white haze. There is where it's a soft spine. You send me another picture of it when you get a chance, John. I want to see it. Do a walnut handle. I don't really want walnut, Russell. I want a green handle. I want a green laminated handle, like them expensive rifle stocks that are just made out of plywood. We used to make knives in school with giant bandsaw blades. I actually have a bandsaw blade knife that I made. What's up, Darryl? Spotted alley up Spain. What do you do? Collect a bunch of them, put them in epoxy? Go on Jansen Knife Works and pick out a set. They have what you want for cheap. Jantz. Jantz. I'll try to remember that, Johnny. Just sent a pic of a green handle. I showed it to Johnny on the way to Schmitty's. I looked on eBay and found the one I was looking for. There's a real nice one. There's just sometimes green. I like green. I didn't used to like green, but now for some reason I do. I'd like to have a camo handle on it, but making them camo is kind of hard to do unless you make your own out of epoxy. We got a new Jeep and I really like it. That's awesome. Glad that I'm thousands of miles of that knife. And you scare the heck out of me. Oh, it's okay, Flip. I've been using a knife most of my life. I ain't hardly cut myself 1,000 times. Indiana cornbread. Hello to all my friends. Bless you, Bellhopper. I actually got a minute to comment. Good, buddy. Good to see you. Baby seal hide. That's right. They have green and whatever color you want laminated. I'll look. Jantz. Jantz. Think you're going to like. I'm sure I will, John. That's a good looking knife. I do have my first knife here that I made too, if y'all want to see that. My first actual knife. I mean, I have sharpened some stuff, things like that. My first knife that I ever made is just a little something that I was doing it as kind of like a backpack knife, but I hadn't finished it. I like green now. I hated it when I was in the Army in the early 70s. Y'all want to see what a really bad knife looks like? Sent you a picture of another knife that I gave a buddy. That's awesome. This is my first knife right here. As you can see, it's just thin aluminum scale. Got a little tang on the back for a rope to go to. This is made out of a 1-inch bandsaw blade. This is an actual bandsaw blade. I ground this in, and look. But the cool thing about this knife right here, it will cut steel. See? Right there. See this in there? It cuts steel real good. I'd like to find a FJ Ritchie knife. Good job. I made a lot of knives when I used to run drop forge. What's up, Family Master? Skin and Dream, that's right. We use concrete saw blades to make knives. That works too. Bought my first machete, beats risk your life cutting brush with your chainsaw. But this is a thin blade. I mean, it's just a 1-inch bandsaw blade. I hand sharpened it. I actually got a pretty decent grind on the. I just grounded the edge. And, I mean, it ain't razor sharp, but it cuts stuff. I mean, you know. I mean, you have to stick it in there. You can't just, it won't just shave stuff like this. It ain't that sharp. But if you get it in there, you know, I mean, it cuts. It is a knife, technically, by nature. Not the best knife in the world, but if you had this and nothing else out in the woods, could you use it? Yep. If you don't know who Frank Riching is, you ought to look him up. Used to hammer his knives through truck axles and slice paper with them. I have seen that before, Super Dave. If that's the one I think is, that fella could really do a knife. Mine ain't like that because I don't really know what I'm doing. It's good enough you can do a little bit of stuff with it. All right, Johnny, I got it. It's good enough you can do a little stuff with it. You can saw limbs off a tree. You know, you can shave things with it. It ain't nothing spectacular. I didn't even realize now there's a hole right there in the handle. I never even noticed that before. See, I used to think that you peen these over, and I actually peened these down and they didn't turn out like I wanted them to, but I didn't know. I didn't know you glued them on. I got it, Johnny. Old obsolete chainsaw bars make good machetes. That's right. Most of his blades were 1095, and he never told anyone the trick to his heat treat process. Yeah, because 1095 don't usually harden real hard. I mean, it does a good job. But Kevin Duff had to quit mowing my yard. A big thunderstorm just rolled in and kaboom. You can paint. I didn't do a good job at painting this one. Of course, I think I was in my mid to early 20s when I made this knife. I think I was in my mid 20s, maybe later 20s. I hadn't worked out all the bugs on how to paint stuff, and not like I know today. What's up, Fred? Good to see you, buddy. Whew. It still looks like it's darkening up a little bit out here. The one thing, everyone you make is a learning experience. That's right. The one thing that I didn't put on this was some kind of, that thing up here, a bolster or whatever you call it. I should have done that, but I didn't. I have one of them top covers. Send me an email. I'll have. Put myself under the shower. It's already Sunday here. God bless y'all. Greets from the Netherlands. All right, Flip. That sounds good, buddy. Yeah, it's already after midnight there, ain't it? My favorite chef ever is a case. I couldn't find a chef knife that made me happy, so I'm making my own. If this thing keeps kicking me out, I don't know what we're going to do. It just kicked me out twice. And I hit retry and it come back. I'm guessing y'all are still here, right? Nice job in the thumbs. That's right. Yep, still streaming. All right. I didn't know what was going on because it kicked me out twice there for a minute. Let's see if it keeps doing that. that storm might be rolling in. There's supposed to be a storm rolling in, so I don't know how long it'll last. Oh, mercy. Okay, now. All good. I got to time out a few cylinders this evening. A 4910, 620. What is a 40? Oh, yeah, 4910, 620, 288. K-bar and sawed knives. Still here, but I'm going to get off here and take the girls to church. Y'all take care. All right, Yanker dude, have a good one, buddy. We appreciate you. Keep us in your prayers, and we'll keep you in ours. We love you, buddy. First knife was made from a sawmill blade. I used it for carving, and my granddaughter has it now. 15 years ago, she still uses it. Them old blades are awesome. I've got a homemade knife here somewhere if I can find it. Johnny's got a square handle on it. It was made here on the property in the 40s, I guess. And it's got that. It looks like a kukri. It's been sharpened so much, but it's only about yay long. My internet has been acting up this afternoon. That's right. Liable to throw us off. Probably won't be able to keep doing the live feed the way it's going. I don't know. These storms lately just been interrupting internet service. It even makes it hard for me to watch TV in the house. Bought a couple sets of riding knives for the kitchen. They're awesome. That's what my mom always used. Victoria, Texas. I gotta make a sheath for this one of these days. My personal favorite is the 0201 tool steel. Make a very durable knife. It can be a bit finicky to heat treat, but good steel. Is live feed being quite nice? I think I got the lever down for the cable driven throttle set up on the supercharged chainsaw. There you go. You gonna say if all else fails, Brian, you can put you one of them small bicycle handle triggers on it and use it to pull. That's right. I guess I could make me one of these to use in the kitchen. I just have to find a bigger bandsaw blade. You know how it goes. Using a full-size motorcycle, one that came with a master cylinder. And I got a while back shaping it, cutting it down, and fitting it into a mic handle. There you go. Leaf blower forced induction. That's right. Southern Saw Spa is behind the pine curtain if you ever want to come up to the woods. One of these days, maybe we'll get around and do some more filming. That'd be nice. I haven't done a lot of filming lately. I've been doing a lot of work. I got to get back after it. Uh-oh, Johnny. Joey got some chainsaw bars he'll send you. Check out my channel, Super Dave. You'll see it. That's right. Mr. Mike Gray. He does more Mac stuff than I do. I have done some Mac stuff. I've got to get a bar and put on Chris's saw and run it so I can send it to him. Oh, I wish my leg would quit itching. Shoo-wee. Like them sawed knives. I've had a couple of those in the what is it? I call them cricket, CRKT or whatever. I don't think I ever had one of them other ones. The K-bar. I ain't never had a K-bar. 286 Maple Grove Church Road, Mount Airy, North Carolina, 27030. Just screenshot it and you'll have it. Columbia River Knife and Tool. That's it. Yeah, CRKT. Very first one of them I ever got put a hole in my leg. It had this little thing. Oh, it kicked us out again. Can't copy it. Just screenshot it, Joey. Just go to the thing and push the button as a screenshot. It's right now it's 1 inch. It's 1 inch this way, and it's 1/8 of an inch this way. Now the length of it, I'm not exactly sure, because I made the tang way too long to make sure I had enough. So I'm gonna say probably gonna want it 4.5 inches. That's 4.5 inches right there. I'd say 4.5, 4.25 would be enough. The most dangerous knife is a dull one. That's right. My folks are south of Houston. They lived in Grimes, Colorado. I don't know how to pronounce that, Victoria County. If I'm ever your way, I'll reach out. Hidden tang or exposed. I really don't care either way, Johnny, as long as it's comfortable. I thought about doing it with brass in between the scales and the thing, so it have some extra touch, and maybe using the hollow pins, but I hadn't made them yet. Oh, mercy. That's good. You got his knife high water. The rest of it's not good, though. Hate to hear that. Have some rough stuff. Hollow tube pins. That's right. Thought about making two brass ones and an aluminum one. Put aluminum one in the middle and a brass one on either end. If I get an idea how wide I would make it, I could probably go in there and actually hollow them out. Brass liners with hollow pins would be cool. That's what I was thinking. Oh, mercy. Like Leatherman tools. Just got my head out of the pretzel bag. Did you get hung up in there, customer? What the heck? Customer got hung up in the pretzel bag. I was hung. Yeah, I figured you got the bag stuck on your head. Got 100 acres of brand new bathroom, shower, electricity, full pond, full of fish, hog hunting at night, free camping if you want it. I'd probably go for some mega bucks. The balance can be changed dramatically, depends on the weight of the wood, the pins, and the garden. That's right. I mean, I really don't care much about the balance on it, as long as it does what I want it to do. It's not like I'm going to be using it a lot. Ate my way out of it. Since it's only 1 inch from top to bottom, you need some width. so it fits your big paw. But I mean, I can add to it, Johnny. I mean, I ain't scared to throw another piece up on here and TIG weld it down the side and then grind it. I ain't scared of it at all. Should do a couple knife making videos. We may have to do something like that. Hog hunting at night would be cool. Yeah, I got night vision. I'd like to have thermal, but I just have starlight. So it's old technology, but it's good technology. It still works. That's the main thing. Yep. I've cleaned a bunch of deer, that's for sure. Cleaned a lot of, I usually use a fillet knife to clean deer. I had a 6-inch fillet knife I cut down to about 4 inches. So I made the blade a little more rigid and I put a little bow on it. Kind of like this, you know. And you sharpen up a fillet knife and use it as a skinning knife, and you can butcher deer with them too. Oh, mercy. Come on now. Is it still going? Like the clip point on that Bowie knife. Either way, it's a nice piece. You make it like you want it. We can make it fit your hand for sure. How do I get a hold of you saws? Yeah, if you think I need to add more to it, Johnny, I'm not above adding more to it. Nice and clear. That's odd. They keep fooling around with me. Aaron has my number, Super Dave. Small wood lot. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. I didn't catch it there for a minute. I was dealing with the internet's been fooling around. They say it's clear now, but it's been acting a goofy. It's throwed me out 3 or 4 times, but it let me back in. Knives, guns, and chainsaws just go together. That's right. I even want to do some hammer making, but I wasn't going to film that, but I may do that if y'all want to see that. I'm going to make me a hammer, but I got to fix the mill first before I can do anything that I want to do, because I need the mill to do all of it. This is the best picture in some time. That's just weird, ain't it? Think it'll be just fine with the liners, the handle material. You should. Yeah, because this don't, I mean, I could use it like it is right here. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of, you know, some finger textures on the bottom of it, but no way if I'm swinging it at the dog or something. You need a copper hammer, Casterman, something like this. This was a jeweler's hammer, but I really do like it. You want copper or you want bronze? What size of hammer do you want, Casterman? An idea on the weight and diameter? I do have some bronze here. I lost you for a while. It's good now. It's been going in and out. I don't know why, but it's been going in and out. Going to get a set of Japanese chiseled bronze. Bronze would work. Probably 22 ounce. A 1/2 pound copper hammer would be large. No, this is a half pound. This is a half-pound hammer. It actually says 0.50 on the side of it. 0.50. Wrap the blade in a wet rag. Apply clay. Blade, and it will keep the blade from getting too hot. Chippy Outdoors, where you at? Storms in the area. It looks like it's clouding up a little bit out here. That's why I'm surprised this is still actually working. I want a 6 or 8 ounce brass or bronze hammer. You doing some fine work with that. Now this is a 2 ounce hammer in steel. And this is a 4 ounce. And this is my fingers just for comparison. Well, I guess a half pound one would be 8 ounce, wouldn't it? Yeah, 16 pound per ounce. Or 16 ounces per pound. Copper usually lightweight. I'm surprised. I don't know. I thought copper was usually pretty heavy, Russell. I want to see you make a hammer so that way you can use it on chippy busting acres. Knocking on cranks without tearing them up. That's right. Kevin said it's pouring there. Used my 2 ounce last week adjusting glides on the bandsaw. Cute little bugger. That's right. Grill some lemongrass chicken for dinner. Okay, buddy, getting ready to clock out and hit the road. God bless. We will chat on the knife. Love you, buddy. Everyone, have a great weekend. All right, Johnny, be careful on your way home, buddy. We appreciate you. Love you too. Oh, mercy. I have a big collection of hammers, never had a brass hammer. Need one too. I think about making me a lead hammer. 20-pound sledgehammer for 5 years in the mill. Them big hammers. I got a 20-pounder running around here somewhere. It might not be 20 now because I did cut on it a little bit with a torch for some reason. Johnny said y'all hit that thumbs up button. Oh. Yeah, that's something I've never had was a lead hammer. We made them for the military and the railroad. We'll have to go by. All right, old timer, we'll see you, buddy. Is this thing still glitching a little bit? It's lagging on this end, I think. Have a good one, old timer. Looks like radar says you're going to get some rain here soon. That's what it's looking like that out the window. I'll take my diamond file to my knife while I'm sitting here and give her just a little love going that way. I sharpened her right up. The cool thing about a diamond file is you can draw a file with it. And it don't care because it's just diamond impregnated. Better go check the weather. Live stream's good at the moment still. So that's odd. That's 2,500 pound drop forge would shake the ground for 2 blocks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, them drop forge machines are awesome. That's some really cool stuff. Oh mercy. It ain't gonna be long. It's gonna be supper time. The power's out here. Pregnant file with diamonds. That's right. Officially an emergency. I'm out of brake clean. I'm almost out. That one's empty. I got this much left. I got to go to the store and get some more myself. Did you know you can use a hammer for self-defense? Oh yeah. Anything's a weapon if you're brave enough to use it. I used to drive steel sea walls with my dragline crane, 2,000 pound drop hammer, sliding on an I-beam. Oh yeah. Out of yellow mustard is a DEFCON 5. I don't know what it'll be this time. Last time I bought it was two something a can, but I get a deal on it. Thinking about making me some warrior hammers. Assault weapon applies to a lot of things. These can be dangerous. I wouldn't want to be hit in the face with these if somebody threw them at you. Got a bow? Need some arrow tips? There's all kinds of stuff can be used. Oh, mercy. Those block knives apparently can bring down an airplane. Yep. They sure can. Heck, plastic can be used if you try hard enough. Oh. The gold glove boxer's hands, that's right. Oh. My neck's hurting. Oh, mercy. If you duct tape someone to a tree and just walk away, cop will never bother you about having a straight claw hammer and a tool belt with a tape measure. That's right. That's what a fellow was telling me about over there in the UK. He said, you can go out, if you go out of the house carrying a baseball bat, you can get in trouble. But if you're carrying a ball bat, a glove, and a ball, you can walk around with it anywhere you want to. I'm like, well, that don't make sense, but it kind of does. It's like you can't carry a golf club out the house and be walking around with a golf club over there. But if you got a whole bag of them, it's all about the way they see intent, I guess. Oh, mercy. I'm going to have to go put some stuff on my neck. That's about as far as I can go that way. Oh, mercy. It's all about perception. That's right. My teacher, did you get that Remington fixed? I thought you meant the other kind of Remington. Sucks getting old. That's right, Sean. A hunk of baling wire is handy. That's right. Hey, you take a sock and put a bar of soap in it. You wouldn't think that'd do a whole lot, but it does. A cue ball or a handful of 1-inch drywall screws is really nasty. But bar of soap does a good job too. Oh, mercy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get for weather. It looks like we got some coming though. Phone book. Phone book and pillowcase. Self-defense pillowcase. That'd be something else, wouldn't it, Baskers? Oh, mercy. Steel ball bearing and a homemade slingshot. Oh, yeah. Snuggle struggle. What happened to him? No idea, officer. I don't know why. He was standing there 1 minute and he just fell down. I ain't got no idea what happened. Oh. Security guard at one of the buildings I work at got all excited because I had a pocket knife with a 3-inch blade. He made me take it back to the truck, but I had another knife in my backpack. Yeah, see, I don't get that. That don't make no sense. Don't even live here. It's got to. See, I think, I mean, if you're a man and you're not carrying a pocket knife, are you really a man? I mean, really. I mean, I've been carrying a pocket knife my whole life. It's a tool. I use it on a regular basis, almost every day. It's just stupid. I mean, I carry it something on me everywhere I go. Biggest storm we've had all summer. I don't know what we're gonna get. I hope power don't go out because I'd hate to have to come out here and hook up generators, but oh mercy. I might need to go batten down the hatches. Oh yeah, it's showing. It's showing we got some stuff coming for sure. I forgot my buck knife most of the time. Carry an 8-inch blade. Yeah, I mean, I usually carry my pocket knife with me. I mean, everywhere I go. I have had to walk back to the truck when going to the courthouse and forgot to leave it in the truck and had to walk back. It's plenty enough knife to get something done with. I mean, you know. It's better not having a knife at all. It's at the FDA, they stupid. Well, yeah, there's a lot of places stupid. I mean, what would they do if you worked there? I mean, I've carried a knife with me everywhere I ever worked, and I'm not going to stop carrying a knife. It's a movie line that's not. Oh, yeah, I know. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Old Crocodile Dundee, about 1985 or 86. Leatherman and a 9mm. That's right. I have a Kershaw, a pair of Nimpex, a pair of channel locks, and a 40 caliber. Oh, mercy. Domcio Recycling. Domcio. What's up, buddy? Michigan only allows a 3.5-inch blade on a carry knife. The handle can be any length, hint spear. I don't know what this is. That's stupid though. I mean, I don't ask permission to do stuff. I'm a free man. I just do what I do. You can leave me alone. This is a little over, it's just a little over 3 inches. I don't ask permission. I get up in the morning, I get dressed, and I go about my day. If they don't like it, too bad. People start acting like they're free again, we wouldn't have all these problems. Everybody keep trading liberty for safety, and it just don't work that way. That's right. The day they limit the size of bar you can put on my chainsaw is the day I'm going to lose it. That's right. Act like you're free. If they take you to court, go to court. Fight. I ain't got my stuff in my pocket. Because I wasn't wearing this shirt until I come out here to put this on. Preach on, brother. That's right. Act like you're free. We got a constitution that says we are. We might as well act like it. Try not to get into too much of that. Some people do get upset. Oh, mercy. Oh. Well, I think I'm gonna knock off here. We're an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna go in here and put some muscle rub on the back of my neck, see if I can get that crank to ease out. I'm just about, oh, that hurts. I'm just about ready to take a nap. Maybe we'll have some dinner here shortly and I'll be able to just kick back and watch a little TV. That's right. The truth will set you free. Should never get upset about freedom unless you don't have any. Yeah, there's a lot of people that's going to think that one of these days, high water, I'm telling you. Carry a case pocket knife all the time with me except for work. I cannot carry one at work because there's a rule that says I cannot carry but at home I can. Well, I mean, if you're doing any kind of work, any kind of manual labor, you should have a pocket knife. I just the way I feel about it. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna knock off here and go see if I can put some stuff on my neck and rest a little bit more. Hopefully next weekend we'll have a better weekend. Maybe I won't feel bad. But I appreciate y'all coming here and having a good time. So we appreciate y'all. Just want to let y'all know that. Hope y'all had a good time. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. All right, y'all. Till next week. Bellhopper out.